Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Good morning. In the name of Allah, the most kind, the most merciful, I am your teacher, Miss Pakiza. Dear students, how are you? I wish you all the best, my dear students. Well, we are going to learn about the chapter number 6, the particle model of the matter. Please open your books and page number is 122. Before we starting our regular study, we must not forget our routine practice of the learning ethics. So today moral ethics value is prayer, namaz. Prayer is important for all of us. Please keep yourself a regular person of saying your prayers, okay? Students, are you getting my point? Now please focus yourself on your book. Students, as we know, matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. As you know, living things and non-living things are the examples of matter. If you can see the different hypotheses of the different scientists, then the first one is Democritus, who firstly gave the hypothesis on the particle model of the matter. According to his hypothesis, all living things are made up of tiny discrete particles too small to be seen. The word discrete means common. He named these indivisible particles atoms, which means invisible, and it is derived from Greek word atomos. If we can see the hypothesis of Aristotle, then according to the hypothesis of Aristotle, matter has continuous composition which can always be broken down into smaller and smaller pieces. Okay, our next topic is about Brownian motion. Students, do you know who is Robert Brown? Students, who is Robert Brown? Do you know Robert Brown was a famous botanist? He can work a lot in the field of the flowering and non-flowering plants. Students, in 1827, Robert Brown used a microscope to observe some pollen grains in the water. He found that pollen grains were moving about in water haphazardly. This haphazard movement was known as the Brownian motion. If we can see the view of the Albert Einstein about this Brownian motion, then he can say that he explained that the random motions of the pollen grain in water was caused by the tiny water particles which are moving in constant and random motion is hitting the pollen grains in different directions. Hence, the Brownian motions can be explained by the thinking of the matter as being made up of the tiny discrete particles which are moving constantly and randomly. Now, on page number 125, your next topic is diffusion. Firstly, I want to define the diffusion. The movement of the water molecules from an higher concentration area to lower concentration area is known as diffusion. Students, can you think how is it possible to smell the fragrance of the perfumes when someone spray in the perfume some distance away from you on non-windy day? This phenomena can be explained if we think of the matter as being made up of the tiny discrete particles which are in constant and random motion. You can smell perfume from across a room because the particles which make up perfume has traveled to you from a region where they are being more concentrated. The tiny particles of the liquid and gases move randomly in no fixed direction. Over time, random movement will result in the particles of the spreading out from a region of the high concentration area to the region of lower concentration area. So we can say that the movement from the region of high concentration area to lower concentration area is known as diffusion. Now, our topic is development of the particle model of the matter. The first question is how can we easily see the tiny particles of atom? As we discussed earlier, we can see the tiny particles of atom by using the microscope. Then the next question is, what is STM? STM stands for scanning tunneling microscope, is an advanced microscope that allow us to see the tiny discrete particles in matter. The STM has sharp pointed probe that act like a sensitive finger. When the probes run back and the forth over the surface, it detects the roughness of the surface very accurately, and hence the surface hence allow the positions of the particles in the matter to be visualized. The probe can be appear force to individual particles and move them to desired location. Students, I hope all of you are getting my point. Now your home task is that on your textbook, page number 137, question number 1, describe the particle model of the matter. What does the Brownian motion tell us about the particles in the matter? So students, you can write the answer of this question on your loose sheet. And best of luck. Allah Hafiz.